Everybody, hope everyone's having a great day. So I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick plant haul. I grabbed a few goodies. Um, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a few. My mom brought over a few gifts for me, which I was pretty excited. And we're looking at a pot that she brought me. It's like a bucket, very antique style, and I love it. It's just adorable. It's going to be used, of course, as a plant pot, but I thought it was just adorable. I'm going to get some stuff and tarnish her up and give her a good shining up. But I love the little legs it has. It's got little legs. It doesn't have a drainage hole, but I wouldn't drill anything in this. I'd leave it as is. And I'm going to go ahead and pop a plant in there and just throw something at the bottom to protect the bottom once I cleaned it up and stuff. But I thought this was really cute. I really love the antique style, and it's just really cute. My mom, she's always thrifting just like me. That's where I got it from. And she finds some really, really good deals. She has an eye for picking out some good stuff. So this was really a good deal, and I definitely will be putting a plant in here, and yeah, showing off that beauty. A plant will definitely bring it out, even though it's a bucket, but it will be used as a plant pot. All right. So she also brought me these little guys, which I thought were really cute also, for air plants. I'm thinking about sitting some air plants in them, or even putting little holes, drainage holes. They're made out of, it feels like aluminum almost, but I can even put drainage holes and plant some little, little tiny little plants in here. Or I just thought they were cute, and I'll find something plant related to use for them. So yeah, these are really, really cute. So yeah, I'll come up with something, and I definitely will do a video on whatever I come up with, but they'll be used for plants, trust me, for some type of plant related. Next, she got me two more pots. These are beauties. I love them too. These are made out of some metal, which I love. I really like metal pots also, because they're good for, you just put your little drainage cups, the plastic drainage cups at the bottom, and then you slap a plant up in there. You don't need to put drainage holes in these, but yeah, this is even an antique also, but yeah, I really like these pots also. They've got a really pretty color to them. And definitely will be putting some pots. I like decorative pots, and like I've said before, I generally keep my plants in nursery pots, because you can carry them to the sink. I like to leach my plants out once a month or twice a month maybe, and then I do also bottom water my plants, which eliminates your fungus gnats, I've found. So yeah, I have switched up my watering techniques all types of different way, because with it being cold, you get that fungus at the top, because it's not drying all the way. So what I've been doing is watering my plants from underneath, and a lot of them actually like that, especially the peperomias and other plants. But yeah, so that's been my new routine. I put a little bit of warm water in with it, in the room temperature water. I mix it together and I pour it into of course, I leave my water out for about 48 to 72 hours. I run the tap, and then I just leave them in water bottles and leave them out, and I keep several of them out, so that way I don't have to worry about, sitting them out and leaving the water out. And I keep the tops off, of course. Also, I'm gonna show so this is a Hoya that I'm actually watering right now. She's sitting in some bowl of water, which Hoyas, it's good for them too, so you don't get water all over them. Now, I did a Hoya video on my Hoyas, and I thought this was a Hoya ripple, but it's actually a crinkle 8 Hoya. It was mislabeled, and I didn't even know that I had a crinkle 8 Hoya. So I had to do research, because this is definitely not the Hoya ripple. The Hoya ripple's leaves. This plant should have had the veins or whatnot. If you look up Hoya ripple, you'll see that they're very thin leaves and the veins are kind of copper. Like, this is actually a Hoya crinkle, which I didn't know, crinkle 8. But yeah, so you see I have it in a water bowl. I have these Dracaenas all sitting in a bucket of water. They're all getting watered together. And this peace lily, she's sitting in a bucket of water. So I do that. I let them just drink up as much as they need. All these plants pretty much I let dry out anyways before I water them. And this method's really good, and it eliminates your fungus gnats, because it's really watering, getting to the roots, which the roots are generally at the bottom anyways. And then I, pull them out the water once and I squeeze the pots. That's why I also like having plastic pots, because I squeeze the pots. It's a little method I've also did with when I'm watering my plants. I do that also to check to see if they need to be watered. If it's hard when I squeeze, I water. It's just a little method I do. But I squeeze the pots once they're watered, and I believe that just gets the air in there, and it's kind of loosening up the soil. So that's just a little tip if you want, But I still do leach the plants. I believe in leaching them, which means you put them and you just let the raw water run through all the way. But these, I still let them drain out. Once they get this soaking, what I do after that is put them on a tray. I actually have a cupcake tray, and I sit them on the tray so then they dry out completely. They don't get to go into their decorative bowls until decorative pots until I don't see any water dripping. So I still let it run all the way out, and I even tilt them over so some of the water can come out. But this method's been working pretty good. It helps, and it helps with when you're doing multiple. Like, these girls are all getting watered in. They're all sitting in water. So once they drink up enough water, then they're fine. So yeah, so I just wanted to say this is a crinkle 8. I didn't even know. I was saying it was a Hoya ripple, which they labeled it as, and a lot of times I see they do that. They label plants wrong, and it's not really the nursery's fault. It's whoever they bought it from. So, okay, moving on back to the haul. So yeah, these pots, I love them. So next, go ahead and first plant I got today at a nursery. It's called Exotic Tropical Plants. I'm in the Sacramento, California area, and I shop. It's pretty not that many nurseries in Sacramento. We have, we have Home Depot, Lowe's. We don't really get a great selection. I see some people that are in the East Coast and down south, and you guys have you guys are lucky. Your Lowe's, our Lowe's, we rarely can get Sometimes you come through and you find some good stuff, but most of the time it's just your basic pothos, spider plants. Not that they're basic, but your typical crotons. They don't really have a wide selection of exotic plants, but I go to Home Depot, Lowe's. There's a Walmart. They have stuff, but you really can't find stuff until like summer or fall there. And then let's see, there's a few little hardware stores I look at. You'll be surprised. And then there's Green Acres, which is in Folsom, and one is in South Sacramento. And then there's Exotic House Plants, which is on Howe Avenue, and that's pretty much where I get most of my plants at. I ordered online once, and I did an unboxing for Steve's Leaves, which I'm not really happy with that order. They're coming. I had to, I'm nursing them and bringing them back, but I won't do that again. Online orders. I'd rather look at the plant and see what I'm getting. So if I'm not able to get exotic plants that you have to order online, I'll just have to wait it out. But anyhow, so I got this at my, it's called Exotic Tropical Plants. It's on Howe Avenue in Sacramento, California. Really nice place. They get new shipments in every week, and I've got a lot of my plants through them, and they have some great plants. Their plants never fail me, never let me down. They grow really good. They have a good selection, and they're not really that expensive either. So this is a Chinese evergreen, an Agulema, and I love it because it's in a 4-inch pot, and you know how I love 4-inch pot plants. It's hard to find these guys in a 4-inch, and she's got a baby coming out. So this is the Silver Bay Chinese evergreen. It was $12, and they're having a 20% discount, so it came up to like $9 and some change. So yeah, so I was able to get this. Beautiful. I love the Chinese evergreens. I have several other ones, and this is just part of the collection. You could never have enough of these. And she's a 4-inch, so there's a leaf unfurling, and she has a new one. And I'm just so happy that I was able to find a Chinese evergreen in a 4-inch pot, because I love to watch plants grow. I'm just amazed with it. Plus, I live in a small apartment, which one day all these plants are going to outgrow this apartment, but we'll be moving by then. But for now, the 4 inches are really nice to come across, and especially if you find one of these. And it's really hard to find the Aguilemas in 4-inch pots. They're generally pretty big, and they're pretty expensive too. So I got this. Next, I was so happy. I was like, today I said, I'm going to go find me another Hoya, because I only have 5. And I'm like, I got to get me another Hoya to go up my collection. And voila, I found me this huge girl. This is the pink silver it's pink silver Hoya. We'll just say that, because the other part is public is, I cannot pronounce it, but look at these leaves with the little silver speckles. So this is the pink silver Hoya. Really big. Look at the tentacles, and they braided this. I thought this was neat. I'm definitely going to have to get some trellis, because I have a couple that need to be trailing. I'm going to have to get some trellis, and I had them hanging, but I got a new shelf. So I'm going to put all my Hoyas and get some trailers, especially for these ones, because they're stretching out. This one's really got some tentacles, and then my crinkle and my obla vita, however you say the other Hoya. But yeah, in this beauty, I got her also at my at my nursery that I go to, and we had to look it up because she didn't know what it was, and then me and the girl who works there, we looked it up, and I knew what it was, but I just couldn't, and so did she, and she was like, it's a pink silver Hoya. So yeah, look at that. It's so big and pretty, and she was $19 because originally 23 with 20% off. So for both plants, I spent $30 for the Agulema and the Hoya. I was able to get both of these pretty girls for $30, which was a pretty good deal because Hoyas are kind of expensive, and this is a mature one at that. And Aguilemas are as well. So I really got a great deal, and I'm so happy because it was like I need to get another Hoya, but I had the five, and I'm like, okay, I need to find me a Hoya because they are long living as well. Most of the plants I get, I like to get plants that are long lasting, that I know that they're going to last a long. I do have some that are just pretty that I don't know how long they're going to last, but I know Hoya, Sansevierias, I believe philodendrons are long lasting. Spider plants are long lasting. Pothos are long lasting. So these are plants that I do to want them to watch them grow, and be able to pass down as family heirlooms with my grandchildren and children as well. So these are the beauties. This is my plant haul for um, February 2019. I'm getting quite a bit. I will be doing a house plant tour soon. I got a new shelf, so I'm going to be putting up some plants on there, and just trying to put a few things together, and then I'll do a house plant tour, or actually break them off in sections. But yeah, so hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks for watching my videos, and have a wonderful week. It's Monday. It's been raining out here in Sacramento, California. It was raining really hard last night and this morning. So I was real excited to get these two. It really made my day. And I just hope everyone's having a great day and a great week. So thanks a bunch for watching, and bye.